Hey, what's going on? Coalport Carl. Another Friday came. So I thought it was time to get together, you and me, and do talking about things like we always do week to week on Fridays. So first thing I want to talk to you about this week is I was a little upset to find out some bad news. Bad news to me, really. I found out that my favorite actor, Vin Diesel, his name ain't really Vin Diesel. I couldn't believe it. I thought, you get to know some guy, and you get into what he's doing and everything. Then you find out he's a bold-faced liar. His name's Mark Sinclair Vincent is his real name. And I thought, all this time, here I am, watching his movies, into the way he drives cars and everything real fast and steals them and everything. He's a real bad dude, Vin Diesel, Turns out, he ain't Vin Diesel. His name's Mark. I thought, I can't believe that. I couldn't get my head around it for a long time. My buddy Chase down there at Unlimited broke some news to me this week. We were hanging out, He was telling me about it. Couldn't believe it. I said to him, what's next? We're going to find out Larry the Cable Guy ain't really Larry the Cable Guy either. Please, don't try and lay that on me. That'd be too much more for me to handle this week. That's like if he tried to tell me pro wrestling wasn't real. Come on now, give me a break. Everything in this world can't possibly be fake. And I started thinking about it. I thought, how dumb could I have been to thought really that the guy's name Vin Diesel wasn't really Vin Diesel? And I thought, no, I wasn't dumb. Why would anybody lie about that? If that wasn't really their name, they'd have said so. So I moved on with it, I was talking to my buddy Skip down there at the Clearfield County 911 this week. He was telling me when he first found out, he was disappointed too. I couldn't believe it. But then when I found out other people didn't realize they was being lied to also, I didn't feel quite as stupid. So that is what it is, I guess. I'll move on. It ain't something I'm going to try and change my life over or get all fretted about. But I was just so disappointed in that. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to the kids here in town. You got me good last week, egging my house. At first I was a little irritated about it. Then I thought about it for a while. I thought, when I was 12 and 13, I did childish pranks too. I went out, threw eggs, toilet paper, houses. Thought, I might be a little upset if I found out adults were doing it, people 20 years old or something. I mean, that'd be kind of ridiculously childish to do. But when I thought about kids doing it, I did the same kind of nonsense when I was a kid, so I didn't really get that upset about it. Plus, me and the old lady got free breakfast out of it. A couple of them didn't break. They were laying out there in the yard. We picked them up Saturday morning, fried them up with some bacon. So it really didn't put me out too much. But you got me good. Happy Halloween on that, even though it ain't October. You got me. Good job on that. Also, you know how Carl feels about fire companies. He's big into the firemen and ladies are big into the police. I don't mean to keep rehashing the subject, but this week it kind of hit home. We had a fire here in town, and a lady trapped in her apartment. 5 or 6 fire companies responded. They all got here real quick, did their job, did what they had to do. Turned out a couple local guys, did some heroing, got in there, got her out, saved her life. She had to be life flighted to Pittsburgh, but she's hanging on, she's holding her own. And that's what I wanted to say real quick, if I could just shove into the middle of this video. If you could see your way clear to throw $1 or $2 or whatever you can spare into an envelope and mail that out to her family. Shauna Landeck at 1114 Mill Street, Coalport, PA 16627. If you need the details further, you can find them on my Facebook. That'd be cool of you, Red-headed donkey, he likes to do a few things. He likes to drink, he likes to party, he likes to be blasted, but it's also a small-town feeling, and the other thing he likes to do is help out people who need it. That's what I'm asking. If you could see your way clear to do that, be awesome. Another thing that looked like it'd be awesome is, not in an injured kind of way, but she had to be life-flighted, and the helicopter came over to the house here. I thought, man, would I like to get a chance to fly in a helicopter. Not like be hurt and have to do it like she did, of course. That's no good, but if we have an opportunity to actually voluntarily climb into one and go, go around, see your area from above, I'd be way into that. I've never flown in a helicopter, so any donkeys out there happen to have one, want to give me a buzz up, come on down, pick me up. I'd take a ride with you. I certainly would be into that. Speaking of rides, Carl got a message this week. Somebody got a hold of him down there in Tyrone, wants him to be the guest host and launch the Freedom Ride down there in Tyrone this year. Freedom Ride 2012. It's on July 4th. First I thought it was a poker run, a motorcycle run, and I was kind of bummed out. I thought if I was going to go to something like that, I'd like to have a motorcycle to ride in it. Then I found out it's not a motorcycle ride, it's a bicycle thing. Basically what you do is wear as much of the American flag and the colors and the red, white, and blue as you can. You get down there at Reservoir Park and you register and you get your bike and you just do a ride down there to Del Grosso, and then I guess they ride back. And I'm going to be there this year. I'm going to launch the ride, and we'll be there a little early if you want to hang out with me. Probably pound a few. We can do that. Get blasted. I think riding a bike would be way more fun if you load it. So I'm going to be doing that there on July 4th. You can stop down and see me. Registration's at 10. I think it's a $20 registration fee, but you get a free T-shirt with that. I was thinking what else I'd do. The guys from the Freedom Ride, they don't know this yet. I'm going to pick a Carl T-shirt or two down, and maybe we'll figure out a way somebody can get themselves one of them, win one of them or something. So, get an opportunity to stop down there on July 4th, or you like riding your bicycle, bring it down, we'll hang out and do that. And I should also mention that every penny made that day goes to the Blair County VA. So, it's for a good cause and everything, and I think you should all get together and maybe hang out that day and do that morning. Get your festivities started before the evening comes, because you know what the evening brings. Brings fireworks and blast it. That's what it brings. Hey, I think it's gone for this week. I appreciate you tuning in and watching, and I appreciate you hanging out with me on Facebook from week to week. Those of you who ordered T-shirts, they've been ordered, and they will be coming soon, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll get them out there. That's what we're going to do, probably. So, hey, keep drinking, stay blasted. Later.